Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Belief Stream podcast. My name is Sally and today we are going to talk about the narcissist favorite technique. Well, they're all important to the narcissist, but particularly we are going to talk about hoovering technique today. When you live with a narcissist, you will discover that the narcissist is very difficult individuals to be responsible for their actions. Even if they seem, or when they talking to you and say, hey, I am responsible for my action, take responsibility, but then you notice they gradually shift the conversation to blame you instead of actually taking the responsibility. And this could be really terrifying and confusing in the same time when you are dealing with a narcissist, because you don't know what you've done wrong and it will leave you confused, or even making you doubt yourself and you think about maybe it was your fault. Anyway, so hoovering, we hear that word a lot with the narcissist, and hoovering is when the narcissist comes back to you again and does the love bombing again, and that way you, in order to draw you back into their life and to see, in a way they're kind of like testing you to see how naive you are, so they kind of start the cycle again of abusing you. Okay, so in a way it's drawing you into that toxic abusive relationship again with a narcissist. Of course, if you are living with such individual, it is very difficult and it's very worrying as well, because you feel worried, you feel as if you are walking on eggshells when you are dealing with that toxic narcissist. And you try to avoid any situation or even try to avoid anything so they don't get upset. You also into that dilemma that narcissists are excellent at trying to manipulate other people around you, and all that just to fit their agenda. And sometimes you can feel that they are not sorry about what they did, and they don't even have sympathy towards any other individuals apart from just thinking selfishly about their goals and how they can take from you and take from your energy. There is no remorse, no shame, and that enables them to be manipulative and emotionally abusive towards you or towards anyone who they are working with. The majority of people know what is gaslighting, and if you don't know what is gaslighting, I have made an episode about it. I'll put the link down below for you to check it out. So when we talk about gaslighting, it relates to the narcissistic individual. So in order for them to pursue you and to make them look like they have done nothing wrong, and also they wanna to make sure that you can trust them, they gaslight you. They come in, pretend of situations that never happened. They play on your trust and they play on your senses and play on your memories. There was actually a movie about this. I can't remember it on the top of my head, but in that movie the lady would put the keys away, and I think the husband would take these keys and hide it and replace it in another place so the lady would lose her mind. And gaslighting is exactly in that way. They will try and manipulate situations, experiences to make you lose your mind and to make you think as if all that is in your head and to make you think that you're the problem, and that's why they do it. So that's another type of, briefly another type of technique that the narcissists use, which is gaslighting. When you talk about hoovering now, the narcissist will use hoovering technique, and normally it's frequently used when the narcissist know that you're about to leave, or the narcissist know that they have no more power over you. Then they employ the hoovering technique. Okay, so in that hoovering technique, it's kind of like mini love bombing state where the narcissist will shower you with gifts, make you feel like you're trying to make you happy, and all that just to lure you back again into the relationship. And the only reason the narcissist will do hoovering again, because they feel there's still narcissistic supply they can get from you, and also they hate losing control, and that's why they use hoovering technique. One of the things as well the narcissists like to do is they like to maintain the status quo. They like to maintain higher status, or like to feel superior from you. So it's important for them to stay in touch or to continuously come back to you, even if they leave, just to emotionally abuse you, to suck the life out of you, to chip away any confidence, anything that lively that you have. They basically eat away your spirit. And that's why they come back again, they do the hoovering, and the whole cycle repeats itself again. In my opinion, hoovering is another method or another technique of manipulation and emotional abuse. It's crucial that we try to avoid it, and we try to avoid the narcissist. If you suspect that you are with the narcissist, or if you are sure you are with the narcissist, it is important to take every active protective methods or protective orders just to protect you from the narcissist. Keep away completely from that narcissist. Refrain yourself from any communication with that narcissist, or even with mutual friends between you and the narcissist. Completely cut contact. And this way you will protect yourself. It is sad. It is very sad when you are dealing with the narcissist, but it is very important in the same time that you don't get in touch with that narcissist, especially if you are worried of your mental state, and if you are worried that they can hurt you. It is very important that you protect yourself, or even report it to the police and emergency services if things get more out of control, or if you feel that you are not safe. You have to put yourself first when you are dealing with narcissists. Of course, the narcissist may try and use their charm or trying to use their manipulative technique with the authorities, but trust me, the authorities know that. They see the narcissist miles away, particularly I think here in the UK, because they are aware of the narcissistic abuse, and they are aware of these different types of abuse. They even give you courses. When you speak to a specialist, they will give you courses on how to protect yourself and how to build yourself up again after being with a narcissistic person, and how to find yourself again after leaving a narcissistic abusive relationship. If you feel that the narcissist manipulative strategies is completely difficult for you and you cannot comprehend it, maybe best if you work with a therapist. That way the therapist will be able to assist you and also will help you develop a strong boundaries when you are dealing with a narcissist. What I would like you to do is to think that the narcissist is a dysfunctional person, okay? And when you are dealing with a dysfunctional person, 90% out of the time, you don't pay attention to what they say to you. Best thing to do is to use the grey rock method, which I talked about in my previous episode. I will leave the link for you to check it out. And that way you will be able to protect yourself. Don't take anything that the narcissist says to you personally, because at the end of the day, it's just a reflection of how they feel from the inside. It is not a reflection of you. And work on yourself continuously, work on bettering yourself, work on how to be a better individual, and after that you will find a good individual and you will be a much better relationship. So it's the main thing here is for you to protect yourself and to put yourself as the first and main priority. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget as well to leave a comment below to let me know your experiences, and have you ever experienced the hoovering technique before, and how did you manage it and how did you deal with it when you were dealing with a narcissist or with a toxic person. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. See you next time.